Hello, Reverend Melissa Kennedy here. I am a psychic medium and spiritual teacher. Every week, I will be making a video and posting it on Sunday on my YouTube channel. Also, keep an eye out for my podcast. I have some guests lined up and we'll be recording and also doing some lives here on my YouTube channel and sharing it to my Facebook. So that's a little bit of what's coming up. And before the year's over, back to spiritual classes and teaching. So keep an eye out for that as well. And so in the classes, it will be a group and you will be able to, there will be a subject that we'll be working on, and then you'll be able to practice what I'm teaching and what we learn with other people. So it really solidifies your lesson. Okay. So speaking of lessons, all last week, really interesting energy and always, I'm being brought back to 2020 a lot this year and 2025. And the reason that is because 2020 was the year of great focus. Okay. That's what my guides told me. You know, it was the year of seeing things clearly, great vision. Where are we going? And the biggest message that I got in 2020 was we all assembled here as a collective and we weren't going to get this wrong this time. So that told me that all of us have been together before. We've all experienced great ends, great beginnings together as a collective. And I feel like we have all assembled here. So all the people in your life, if you're spiritual, you know that you have known them, okay, that you have had a connection with them and you can only meet them just briefly. And so in my work, I meet a lot of people. So I said years ago, like, I never meet a stranger anymore. I'm convinced of that, okay? Even the animals that are in our lives, we've known them as well. And I told you last week I'm going to be making a video about my cat Midnight, and he passed away the week before last, and how he came into my life, and in the story that we shared, in the brief time that we spent together, all that I learned from him, and all that he taught me, and all that I gave him as well for his healing journey. Okay, and he's now in spirit. Ooh, my ears are burning up. So he's here, he's listening, and he's guiding as well from the spirit. Whether you believe in that or not, it's okay. Maybe this isn't your video, but if you're open to it, oh boy, trust and know that it is real. I can tell you that. So anyway, back to the clear vision and our focus and our mission. So in 2025, a lot of the same energies and feelings are repeating, okay, but in a much more amplified way, like zoo, you can't miss it, like last week was a week of numbers. And so I want to speak to you about numbers and how they work. So our angels, God, universe speaks to us with numbers, right? And so if you get repeating numbers or any numbers that stand out to you, like you glance at your phone, maybe it's 111, maybe it's 1010, maybe it's 222, maybe it's 333, maybe it's 444. Whatever it is, I want you to just take a moment and notice the numbers that are coming to you. And if you know the general meaning for the numbers, that's great, but I want you to free flow it more. So say you're seeing repeating numbers. Say you see 1111 or 1101 and then 111 in your day, the ones are working for you. So I want you to do your own Google search for your numbers, okay, with the message, because every day if you get numbers, when you do a search, you'll get a different guidance number or a different Google thing will come up for you. So free flow that and see what your messages are and how they feel and why they're coming to you, at this time. Let me get a drink. Because God, angels, universe works with us through numbers. And I'm blessed to have a lot of spiritual friends, And so we'll all see 111 or 1111 or 1101 or 1212 or 222, whatever it is. And it's like, quick, I've got to go tell them like it's this time. And we'll all post it at the same time, which is bringing me into the energy of that we are all one. We are here learning our lessons individually, walking our path on an individual basis or nature, because we all have our own divine mission, our own divine things that we are brought here to do, right? But collectively, we are all working together. And the guides are saying that yes, we're working together in the physical, but even in the spiritual realms while we sleep, okay? In the dream state, we all connect, whether we realize it or not. We're out there doing spiritual work because we are spiritual beings living this physical life, this physical existence, okay? And so we had a real challenging mission being born in to this, in not knowing, who we are fully. Okay, we're in the game, and we feel like we're kind of groping around in the dark a lot, But the truth is, we're really not. We have guides, we have angels, we have our ancestors. Think of the lineage that it took for you to be here. Think of all of your ancestors. Can you even imagine all of your ancestors that are supporting you from the spirit right now? Okay. So if you ever think you're alone, you're not. Like they have a front row seat to what we're doing here on this planet right now. And we are doing amazing things. And if you feel like you're being brought down into the lower frequencies, the lower vibrations, you have the ability to lift yourself out and bring your state of being back up to the light, okay? Because you came here to bring in your light, your special brand of light. So your guides, your angels, God, universe, they're all cheering us on. They want us to succeed. And the way we succeed is we keep focusing on our highest timeline, our heaven on earth. What does that look like for you? So 2025 is the year of great change. And so how does change come about? We have to trust that the changes will come. We have no control over most of it. We can have our sight and our vision set on what it is we want and where we see ourselves, but we have to be open that the changes that come, sometimes they're painful, sometimes they hit us, they blindside us, right? And we're like, where did that come from? Like, why is this happening? Just go with it. Just go with it and know that each experience, each thing that comes into our life is there to teach us something. It's not there to bring us down. It's not there to topple us down, It's there to refine us, not define us. That's one of my most favorite credos. My experiences in my life up until this point have refined me. They don't define me, okay? So look at it like that. So, um anyway, so work on your manifestations, have a clear vision of what it is you want, but release any attachment you have to how you get there, okay? Know that God, angels, universe, your ancestors, they are helping us work all of this out. So it is divine, okay? There's this unseen force that's working with us to get this right. We did not come here to fail. So we see the stories out there. We see the political stories. We see the unrest. We see the planetary changes. Wow, right? Wow to the weather. Anytime you're feeling like the weather is wacky, it is. So we need to be sending our light and our love and our healing energy. And I'm getting a card for this message. I always have a card. And so I'm kind of fidgeting with my deck because there's a message for us out of the Keepers of the Light, because this is all about our light. Okay. We are bringing our light, our own unique brand of our light into our world right now. So I want you to walk in confidence, in faith, and trust and know that you are on your divine mission, your divine path. And if you're just stepping into your spirituality, welcome. You have found a place where there is a tribe, there is a gathering of people that we are assembling, and you are one of them. Okay, so welcome in. So I'm going to get that card for who's working with us today, with our light, with our manifestations, with where we see ourselves, with our trust, with our knowledge, with our wisdom. Where are we going as a collective and as an individual? And it's all connected, you know? The numbers have us. We are all connected. So I'm just going to get our card for today's message. And I've already posted my card reading for the week. That's on my Facebook and my TikTok if you're interested. And this is our card. We have Melchizedek coming in. Okay. So there was an order of beings, the Melchizedek beings, And I also associate Melchizedek with the Druids, with that um, information and knowledge and wisdom from the Christ light, from Jesus's journey and his walk on earth. And so this is higher learning. So Melchizedek comes in to tell us we are on the right path. Remember, I was talking about our divine lineage, our family, our ancestors, all of those people that have been here, who have walked the walk, talked the talk, experienced their troubles, their difficulties, their ups, their downs, but they're now supporting us. So Melchizedek comes in as a very powerful being of light. Ooh, that's great energy. I'm just sitting in that for a moment. Um, you have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further your progress. Yes, indeed. If you're not meditating, you need to create an altar, your sacred space, and start to meditate. And each one of my gatherings that I hold always has a meditation with it. Always, always, always. Okay. Whether it's just a grounding meditation to get us all into that energy, that sacred space that I will create, but also a meditation. In last month's gathering, we went to the tree of life, Eden, that heaven. There is a heaven that's already there that we are bringing back to earth. And God, angels, universe is helping us to bring that heaven back on earth. So yes, God does want to bring heaven back here to earth. So Melchizedek is working with us in this energy today. So you might want to do a little Google search about Melchizedek, okay? And I'm just going to go into the book here for a little extended message from Melchizedek, okay? So give me a moment to find him in the book. Ooh, and right before him is Jesus, okay? So, I was feeling Jesus. I was feeling that. So I thought it was 78 for Melchizedek. So sometimes they play tricks with my eyes, okay? Melchizedek, Jesus was 78. And so 80 is Melchizedek. So give me a moment because Jesus is here with us as well. So thank you, Jesus. So he is a high priest who is mentioned in the Bible's book of Genesis and many other sources too. He is here to assist Earth through the ascension process. So, whatever it is we came here to do, we came here to elevate this planet, to elevate our consciousness and our connectedness to our angels, our guides, our ancestors, our divine support from the heavenly realms. So he's basically moving everyone into the higher state of love and harmony. I'm telling you, I say this all the time. You just can't make this stuff up. It's true, it's divine, it's real. So we need to trust in all of this, okay? So he is an ancient priest, and he's here to help us to ascend and to develop our spiritual gifts and to work with our sacred geometry and that in on the planet. So bringing back those light codes, that divine guidance, those divine messages, um, bringing them back down and surrounding the earth with them. So we have learned a lot. I have learned a lot. I hope you have learned a lot so far in your journey. Okay. And we are recognizing all of our lessons. Again, I can't make this up. We have our experiences, our challenges. It's right here in the book. And all of them have brought us to this now moment. Okay. How amazing is that? I mean, I could just go on and on with this message, but I'm going to try to keep it brief. So we're to step out of the old programming, the old um, versions of ourselves, and know that we are exactly who we need to be right now. We need to walk in a new version of ourselves every day, every moment of every day. So when I started this video, I was a completely different version of myself. I am now a new version of myself, okay? Even as I create this video, and so are you. We are moving that fast into our future, into our heaven on earth, okay? So meditate and connect with their light is the last thing it says right here. Meditate and connect with our light. Ah, boom, pow, bam. You can't make this stuff up, okay? Thank you, Melchizedek. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, ancestors, for bringing us to this divine moment in this divine connection. And so I'm going to end you there. And I am wishing you light, love, peace, blessings of all kinds. Until next time, if you would like to support me and my work, like and share, follow my YouTube. You're welcome to follow me on Facebook, TikTok. Those are the three places where God, angels put me before I got hacked from my original Facebook page. So you can follow me on Facebook as well if that resonates. So again, I'm wishing you light, love, peace, and blessings of all kinds. Stay tuned for more great content. Together we grow, we rise, we change this world one bright light at a time. Until next week, Rev Melissa Kennedy signing off. Bye-bye now.